Hello folks, in this video I will show you 5 different work-at-home positions and their sites that are recruiting right now with truly adaptable hours. So on the off chance that you're searching for sort of an extraordinary timetable or having the option to structure things around your own way of life, then these are probably the best organizations to take a gander at. So one is AnswerConnect.com. They are as of now employing right now in 2020. They are a 24/7 line, replying mail for various sorts of calls, so heaps of work at home. Gathering type occupations will be viewed as here, so you can go to the lower part of AnswerConnect.com, click professions, and you can see on this page that you can sort of self-timetable around when is best for you to work, and afterward you can obviously get a few pretty respectable advantages like 401k with matching, adaptable planning, having the option to work from home, paid occasions, dental protection, a wide range of stuff like that, and obviously you are working totally from home, so as a rule it'll say we're recruiting here. And afterward you can tap on that to find what's accessible. So at this moment they have like a distant business support partner, far off bilingual business support partner, client administrations, delegate, and agent. So a large portion of the things you here are going as client service or deals related. So to show you what one of these application pages resembles, I'll show you the far off business support partner. Simply click go after this position to see more about it, and afterward you can click where you are found and afterward apply for it. So then at that point you can click one of the ones on that rundown. It will send you to a page that lets you know somewhat more about it, so you'll see that you should be sharp-witted, accepting inbound calls and messages, and it's fundamentally client care, 40-hour week-by-week plan, so they'll let you know your obligations, abilities that you will require for the gig, your framework, which is fundamentally your workspace arrangement. You really want essentially a specific measure of goal web speed working framework, whether it's Windows 8 or 10. Most Macintoshes are viable, yet having the option to work from any place in the US, and afterward obviously you can finish up the structure at the base to apply. So they have a ton of occupations accessible. It's not only one here, you have a lot of various ones here: clinical partner, devoted Lex secretary. Then you have a few different things like bilingual business support partner, client administrations rep, and agent. So another that you can look at, particularly the event that you like, positions where you don't need to fundamentally do client care or be on the telephone with individuals all the time, is inside website, so you can perceive how to spell it there. It's sort of a peculiar name, yet when you go here, a German organization has worked to sort of make WordPress modules. So a WordPress module is only similar to an extra to a WordPress site or block, which is what might be said about 30 or a little less than half of the whole web is presently. So when you go to inside.com occupations, you'll wind up in a group that seems as though they'll have a video about what resembles to work there. And that's what things like. And afterward when you look down some more where it says go along with us, you can see perhaps 1 or 2 things accessible. So you have like a subject designer, PHP engineer, and drive application not too far off. So for example, if you have any desire to take a gander at, say, a PHP engineer, on the off chance that you have some web advancement abilities, you can apply here basically whenever. They will generally have a couple telecommute occupations connected with a web improvement of some sort or another, yet they are a 100 remote group at this organization, and they have adaptable working hours, as you can see, not too far off. So you can sort of similarly, as long as you finish your work, you can sort of work your desired hours to work, yet they likewise give you an equipment financial plan for full-time representatives, so you can truly construct your workspace the manner in which you like it. In light of spending plan, they give you, in addition to whatever of your own cash you need to place in, 20 days of yearly paid excursion, 10 multi-day days off. So for this specific work, clearly the principal errands will change, yet you will work with other WordPress engineers. Advancement of new modules will be a major aspect of your responsibilities. Obviously settle bugs, address client issues, and things like that, to the extent that what they're searching for middle or master abilities in PHP, JavaScript, WordPress, profound involvement with PHP experience, utilizing Git and SVN. So there's a ton of things obviously that will shift contingent upon the position. This is only one of the ones that is accessible at the present time, yet as an organization inside is one that gives you truly adaptable hours and bunches of great advantages. So you can obviously go after any of the positions that you see fit. Another organization recruiting right now with adaptable hours is called Sticker Donkey, which essentially does custom marks bundling for food, drinks, and clinical and fundamental administration. And that's what things like not really good or bad. To secure their positions page, go to stickermule.com vocations, and afterward you can see a portion of their advantages on this page, and afterward when you're prepared you can click join our group to secure their position, so you get to work when you any place you need. This is an overall completely remote organization, adaptable hours and pick plan for getting work done. That is one of the enormous choices here: well-being and dental protection, and a ton of different things too. So to the extent that that goes, you can go to the lower part of the page where it says flow opening. and search for whatever that expresses far off close to it on the right side. So at the present time they have a Go specialist, JavaScript specialist, and website unwavering quality architect. So in the event that you have like web advancement experience that could apply to any of these, you can feel free to apply. So they have a JavaScript engineer to act as an illustration for one of the positions here, and afterward you can see that they maintain that you should realize things like Docker, Next.js, Respond, Node.js, and a ton of different things too for this specific work. Everything that's likewise pleasant is they truly say to you the pay and advantages at the lower part of these. So you can see this is a six-figure addition to work that you can do totally from home, which is exceptionally decent. You don't see a ton of work from home positions that compensate that fairly. So to the extent that an organization that compensates fairly and gives you truly adaptable hours, this is one of the better ones. So look at stickermule.com vocations and see what they have accessible. Another is called attentive.com, and they are an organization coordinated effort stage. Assuming you go to the lower part of Mindful, you'll secure their positions. They're close to terms of administration, and typically they have perhaps each or two positions accessible in turn essentially every time that I've actually looked at this site, yet they generally are genuinely lucrative positions, and they likewise empower you to have adaptable hours too. So like right now they have a senior designer for instance, and they maintain that you should have quite a long well of improvement and work experience, having the option to deal with numerous undertakings without a moment's delay and things like that. They maintain that you should be capable in Node.js by Python and MySQL as well as NoSQL. And this pays 90 to 115 every year relying upon your experience. So adaptable timetable took care of time rewards, and again extremely lucrative work from home work. You can apply by sending an email to contact Mindful, website not too far off, and afterward to wrap things up is Zeitcaster.com. This is more in the event that you're into something somewhat more easygoing, somewhat simpler. It's more similar to information section type work. So when you go to the lower part of Zaster.com, it'll say we're recruiting. You click that. In the event that they are employing you can apply here on this page that I'm showing you. So fundamentally they need individuals that can accomplish information passage work, can work 5 to 20 hours of the week, and you get to pick the hours that you function to. So information section can be the primary kind of work. You will complete $15 an hour, and afterward again you can present your application to turn into a Zedit by finishing up the structure on the right side. So you will require a web association. They in all actuality do likewise believe that you should be either inside of 100 miles or so of where they are found, or possibly know about the area. So being a work from home work, you ought to have the option to in any case apply on the off chance that you are not close to that area, but rather other than that those are 1 or 2 sites to check occasionally. Assuming you're searching for something that has entirely adaptable hours yet pays pretty well to allow you to telecommute to the extent that exploration on these positions, I suggest Glassdoor.com as an illustration where you can peruse surveys from workers before you apply. So like Response Associate is a model here, 3 surveys so far, 2.9 out of 5 stars, and obviously more surveys will continue to come in. So in the event that it's a fresher organization, check Glassdoor. On off chance that it's a more seasoned organization, you can typically check Glassdoor too, yet without a doubt could truly have more audits for more established organizations. So assuming you check to be sure, you'll see one more illustration of Mindful, 3.5 out of 5 stars, just 2 surveys so far, yet more ought to come in as the years go by. So those are a couple of ways that you can discover some adaptable work from home positions. 1 or 2 sites to check now and then, in some them pay all around well as may be obvious, and afterward obviously I generally suggest you do your examination, read a few surveys from workers prior to applying so you understand what you're getting into. Other than that, click the video in the appropriate for a greater amount of what's accessible right currently to the extent that work from home positions, and I'll see you in the following video.